What's up, Simonics? Welcome to day 25 of our Ionic Holiday calendar. And today I don't have a tutorial or a regular video, but a gift for you, because in Germany today is Christmas and we give little gifts to each other. And so I thought I'd prepare a gift for you, which is a complete template including a backend and front end for authentication. So let me just show you real quickly what's inside the template. You can find it linked below the video to the page on my blog, and there you can, I think, enter your email and then you'll get it by email. So the backend consists of a NestJS application. I just liked Nest. I discovered it this year and is pretty close to Angular in how it is structured. So I think you will really like it. Our backend uses a MongoDB, which means you need to make sure that you install MongoDB locally if you haven't. And I also recommend that you get a tool like Studio 3T to inspect your database. So I don't want to talk too much about the code in this package. You can discover it if you want, of course. If you got any questions, feel free to leave them below the video. Just a few words. So first of all, there's a dummy environment file included, which you have to change to just a file called .env. So that's everything you need. Okay, I already got that file here, but in the package it is named dummy because otherwise the file wouldn't be included. So this is the environment file, which specifies the port, the MongoDB URI, and a secret for our JSON Web Token authentication. And in the source folder, you will find everything that's relevant. So you will see the app module in which we got some configuration reading our environment. We got the Mongoose configuration using our database URI. And then the config is just for the configuration stuff. But the authentication and users folder is interesting. So authentication holds our route to authenticate a user, logging him in, validating the password, and using the service to generate a JSON Web Token. So there's everything included to log in a user. And from the front, not from the front end side, but for the user domain, we got everything to create a new user. So basically a register, and then all the basic CRUD functionalities like read a user by ID or get all users, update a user, delete a user. And all of these are protected using an Authentication Guard, which uses our JSON Web Token mechanism. So if you want to test out the backend functionality, you just need to npm install all the dependencies. And then you can go ahead with, what was that again? Nest start -- watch. So that's for local development, pretty good. Also, in the package that you receive, there's a Postman Collection that you can import. And that Postman Collection contains the 6 routes. So signing up a new user, logging in, and then all the other things as well. As you can see, I'm using a little deployed application already, and if I authenticate with my dummy data, I should get a response with the JSON Web Token. Then you can go ahead, copy this token, and use it for all further requests inside the headers authorization field. So inside Postman, I use these placeholders, and you can define your environment up here. As you can see, I have a URL defined and the JSON Web Token, which is in the form of Bira and then all the token. So that's the Postman Collection, also included as a gift for you. And finally, if I find my application, we have an Ionic application that's perhaps already serving somewhere. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. So we got a register page. Let's say I want to have a new account at devdactic.com, password, super safe password. Let's sign up. And I also included an immediate login to the application. We see an application with 2 tabs. We see a page with all users and an account page. So let's say my cool name, and this is my bio. So I can update my account. We can go back. We got a pull to refresh to load the new user data and click on the name to see the bio of the data of a user. Actually, I also included in the backend a package to grab the gravatar image for an email address, so that's what you see. Also, you see I can directly dive into the application, and even if I go to the standard login page, we don't see a page and we are immediately brought into our application because I got two guards in place in this application, which are an Authentication Guard, which is just basically protecting the routes that a user should not be allowed to access when he's not authenticated, and an automatic login guard, which I thought would be kind of a cool idea. So this auto login guard is applied to all the public routes like login and register. And if users access that route and they are already authenticated, this guard takes them immediately into our application. So no more flash of the initial page of users already logged in or putting some extra stuff into the login pages. That's all you need. Of course, explore all the other pages. There's not super special things in here, and the services in here contains all the backend operation. Finally, just make sure that you update the environment, so the regular to your local host where your Nest application is running, and the production URL perhaps to a Heroku app where you deploy the backend. That's up to you. It's also a bit described in the article. What you need to do is basically create a new Heroku application, add the mlab or the MongoDB add-on here, so your application is a database, and inside the settings put in your JSON Web Token secret, because that's basically like your environment file for Heroku. And then you got a full-blown authentication template right at your hands, completely done with the newest and latest stuff, NestJS, Ionic 4. I hope you enjoy it. So this was day 25. Perhaps I'm right now already celebrating a bit with my family. Whether you celebrate Christmas or not, it doesn't really matter, but I hope you really enjoyed this authentication template that I prepared for you. Again, if you got any questions, just let me know below the video or the post, and then I will see you once again tomorrow for our final day.